Bold, bright, colorful, the wonderful world of pop art that emerged in the 1950s remains one of the most recognizable forms of modern art to this day. But who invented it? Was it Andy Warhol or Roy Lichtenstein? Well, neither actually. To find the answer to that, we need to travel all the way back to post-war Britain. In 1952, a number of young artists, writers, and critics met at the Institute of Contemporary Arts in London. They criticized traditional views of fine art, which they saw as elitist, and aimed instead to make it more inclusive of popular culture. Known as the Independent Group, this counter-movement are acknowledged as the forerunners of pop art. In fact, it was Independent Group member Richard Hamilton who gave us the first definition of pop art, characterizing it as popular, transient, expendable, low-cost, mass-produced, young, witty, sexy, gimmicky, glamorous, big business. Does this look like a scene from one of your favorite comic strips? What you're seeing isn't Superman or Wonder Woman. It's actually the work of pop art pioneer Roy Lichtenstein. His fascination with comic art inspired him to create works like Wham! And Nurse. Notice how he borrows techniques from the world of comic strips, such as bold outlines, speech bubbles for narrative dialogue, and exaggerated dots, known as Ben-Day dots, which are used to create tone and shading. By using the comic strip's visual language, Lichtenstein transformed what had always been classified as low or popular art into fine art paintings, challenging us to reconsider the question, what is art? You've seen it once, twice, 3 times, or 100. But why the obsession with repetition in pop art? Why not make something unique and one of a kind? The economic boom of the 1960s in the USA meant a sharp increase in consumerism and mass production. Pop artists like Andy Warhol both celebrated and criticized this radical shift. They used commercial advertising methods such as silkscreen printing to create repetitive images inspired by popular culture and everyday products, using the mass production of art to mimic the rise in the mass production of consumer goods, a far cry from the abstract expressionist style that had previously dominated American art. The likes of Andy Warhol, Roy Lichtenstein, and Tom Wesselmann dominated the New York pop art scene in the 1960s, but they weren't all men. Elsewhere, artists such as British painter Pauline Bodie and Belgian painter Evelyn Axel used the medium of pop art to explore the subjects of female empowerment, sexuality, and desire. Or how about Corita Kent, the nun who was so inspired by Warhol's soup can paintings, she began creating her own pop art seriographs as a tool for social and political activism. In New York, artist Yayoi Kusama even accused Warhol of copying her work and famously covered up the windows of her studio so that no one could peek in and steal her ideas. From Monet to Rembrandt, works by the great masters make millions at the auction house, and pop art icon Andy Warhol's works are no different. But which one fetched the highest price? The answer may surprise you. It's not his turquoise Marilyn or his 8 Elvises. The record goes to a piece you may not even recognize. His silver car crash, Double Disaster, depicting the shocking aftermath of a car accident, went for an incredible $105 million at a 2013 Sotheby's auction, making it the most expensive Warhol ever sold to date. Learn something new? Don't miss out on more videos like this one by subscribing to our channel. Or to discover hundreds of the best online creative courses taught by some of the world's top professionals, head over to domestika.org.